Good morning, students, learners, and my dear viewers. Today, once again, I appeared in your domain to tell the summary of the poem A Thing of Beauty. Yesterday, I have already told you about the life of John Keats and the theme of this poem. Today, I want to discuss with you about the summary of this poem. John Keats discusses the effect of beauty on the soul. As a matter of fact, a thing of beauty is joy forever. Really, thus, the beauty counteracts the depression caused by life's dark and gloomy aspect. Keats here cites examples of beauty such as flower, trees, legends, art and stories. Here, John Keats writes about the power of nature's beauty over the gloomy side of our life. He says that it keeps us from being overwhelmed by worldly concerns. Really, he gives a much more emphasis and specifically refers to the sun, the moon, daffodils, and trees, stating that their beauty gives a life some sort of meaning and significance. He also stated that it is important to keep the beauty of nature with you even when it fades, and to look forward to its resurgence, you can say renaissance. As a matter of fact, beauty has the affinity to affect one's affinity and capability to affect one's mood, and the fact is that beauty is not ephemeral but eternal and stays with a person to get them through hard times. The poem here also illustrates the connection with nature, that we weave a flowery band to bind us to the earth. Even saying that beauty can keep us healthy, and a form of beauty dispels sadness and despondence in one's life. He describes feelings or emotions of being intervened and connected with the images from nature. Really, the beauty is nothing but a nectar in our life. Whenever we people are in very sad mood, desperate and despondence, And when we come with the contact of nature, when we sit in the lap of nature, for time being we forget everything because the beauty of nature. So beauty of nature never dies. It is not ephemeral, but it is eternal. So today a very short summary gist of this poem I have explained, and I think all of you must have understood, my dear students of class 12th. This is very, very important poem, and this year some questions, one stanza has been asked in the board examination. Every year one stanza, some questions are asked in the board examination. So today I have discussed, narrated the summary of this poem, and tomorrow line by line, stanza by stanza, I will explain. Thank you very much, my dear participants, my dear viewers, and my dear learners. Thank you very much.